All right, y'all, back starting another week of beating streaks. And you know what? I got a little something to get off my chest today. Now, I didn't have a video Sunday, but I did play Sunday. That takes my streak on the Beat the Streak app over 5. And then I noticed something. Usually you get a badge. I still got a badge for a streak of 5. In previous years, there's also been some kind of prize you would get for increments of 5, 10, 15, etc. These usually weren't huge prizes. I think 5 was a couple of days of MLB TV for free, which, considering all the streaming services we got to negotiate now, is kind of a big deal. I loved my free MLB TV whenever I got it. I think they went up to all the way to a month on that on some of these things. But nothing this time. Just you get a badge and nothing else. I have checked. Apparently they have done away with the other small prizes. So at this point, literally all you can win off of this is 5.6 million or 10,000 on Beat the Streak for coming in and we'll basically have the biggest streak of the year. For anybody that hasn't ever played this before, basically you're going to pick one Major League Baseball player to try to get a hit. If that works successfully, you move on to the next day. If you can somehow string 57 of these together in a row, you can get $5.6 million, or as I mentioned, if nobody hits the 5.6 million, which as of yet has never happened, there's a $10,000 prize for the longest streak of the year, usually somewhere between 40 and 50. So hey, that's also a play, but that's apparently all that's in play this year. No free jerseys, no MLB TV subscriptions. I did notice that MLB TV is now part of ESPN. That probably, those two things are probably connected. Like, hey, Mickey Mouse, come on, you can give us a little free MLB TV. What's it going to hurt your multi-billion-dollar empire? There's a couple of 100,000 people doing this. Of that group, probably only a handful of people will reach the badges and the prizes. What is it going to hurt? I'm sure they probably won't change that at any point this year, but just something to, put in your mouse ear there, Mickey, and think about it, for the die-hard fans of your product and of Major League Baseball. Something to think about at any rate. Bring the prizes back. Come on. Now, speaking of streaks, we're actually going really well right now. Let me do the recap for what we have done on camera. Second-rate superstar Vladimir Guerrero got us started with the hit. Then we went Luis Arias in back-to-back games. First time I've gone back-to-back games on anybody this year, and Luis did us right. He got us. He got more hits than we need, because if somebody gets 2 hits, that's great. You only can use one of them, but as long as they get at least 1 hit, you keep your streak going. Now the second time I used Luis, he made us very nervous. It was a bad game for the Giants. He went I think over his first 3, came up and finally got that hit in his last at bat in a 10-3 horrible game. It was that helps no one kind of stat except for those of us that are playing various forms of fantasy baseball. It didn't affect the outcome, but hey, good to know Luis never quits. He keeps swinging even when the game has gotten completely out of hand. Which brings us to we did Yordan Alvarez for the Astros. That one almost got us too, because the A decided, hey, you know what? Yordan swinging a hot bat. He's hit over 400. We're going to make literally anybody else on the team beat us other than Yordan Alvarez. He walked 4 times in that game. I was getting ready to write the losing recap, but then he was able to get up there. His last time at bat, these are coming close. This is what happens to Beat the Streak. In his last at bat before they got him out of there, he's able to get a hit for us. And again, that's the thing that's going to happen. That's what I'm not glad I almost lost the streak, but I am glad that, hey, we get to talk about walks. To clarify, walks, when they get you on base, they are not hits. They get you nothing for this contest. It's got to be something you're going to have to worry about when you use people like Yordan Alvarez, Aaron Judge. Guys have a lot of power. The pitcher wants to walk pretty much every time they come up. That's a risk you take with power hitters. The risk I took on Saturday. Luckily, if you followed me, you might have taken that risk too. We got away with it, but again, something to be concerned about when taking power hitters in this. Really anybody that's on a hot streak. The pitchers say, hey, we'd rather pitch to literally anybody else in the line. I mean, the crazy thing is they pitched to everybody else, and everybody else still beat them. The Astros put 11 runs on the board Saturday. Their offense is going crazy right now. We will be using Astros again this year, I am sure. Now, getting us to today, we are actually going to go with, I love this guy. Talk about an awesome McCool name. We're going with Colt Keith, the Detroit Tigers third baseman. He's on a 6-game hitting streak. I know. The hitting streaks can be worrisome because at some point, obviously, he's not going for 50. He's probably not going for 22 hits in a row. At some point, his streak's going to end at 6. We could possibly be near the end of it, but hey, my system keeps spinning out Colt Keith as an option. Beat the Streak's proprietary algorithm says they also like Colt Keith, and as I said, what an awesome name, Colt Keith. He just sounds like, a cowboy just wandering in town, doesn't want any trouble with anybody, but hey, if the town bad guy wants to draw down at noon, they might have to do that. It's a great name, great player. He's batting over 400 right now, going against Joe Ryan of the Minnesota Twins. Now, Joe hadn't been, he's 0 for 1, but he hadn't been getting, it's out there. He hadn't been, I guess you would say, completely horrible. He's actually got 10 strikeouts right now, so that's something to be aware of. He is occasionally making batters look stupid, but Colt Keith has been out there crushing baseballs. The Tigers' offense has been crushing baseballs. We're going to hope the hitting streak goes for at least one more day before we jump off of Colt Keith, and that's what we're going to try today. I believe in us. We've been going hot right now. I've been fortunate to be able to write nothing but winning recaps here for the past several days. We're going to try to keep that streak going. As I mentioned, I'm at, I think it's in the thumbnail. I haven't physically said it. I'm going to say it now. I'm probably jinx myself. Currently at an 81% hit rate on these, which, by the way, doesn't get you to 57 necessarily, but that's a lot of hits. That's a lot of things you can do, and whatever you want to do with the hit streak survivor thing I've been doing on Run Your Pool. They're not paying me to say that, just the thing you can do with some of these stats I'm giving you. So with that, hey, hit the like button if these are helping. If you're enjoying, let me know about Beat the Streak like Frank did the other day on our April 4th video. Frank has a streak of already up to 17, so congratulations to Frank. He realizes what a humbling game this is, but right now, hot near the top of the leaderboard. We're going to hopefully keep that going. So again, drop a comment. We don't bite. Let us know what you're doing out there, what your streak is, what kind of games you're playing, how's your fantasy baseball team doing. All that stuff. And hey, if I'm helping you out, or if you're just enjoying the content, click that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything but a couple of seconds of your time. Lets YouTube know that you enjoy the content, that you enjoy what I'm talking about, that you'd like to see more of. And with that, I will catch y'all in the next video, hopefully celebrating yet another hit.